Hi guys and girls, welcome to my channel. Today, this is Henrici. I appreciate you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be talking about British pound, Japanese yen, and where price is possibly headed. Please note that nothing I say in this video is an investment advice, only to be used for educational and entertainment purposes. If you watched my previous video where I talked about British pound, Japanese yen, price was probably around this area, and you can see in that movie you could see this area marked up, and I also stated that I was expecting price to come into this area after it broke this high. After this high got taken, I was expecting to see a deep retracement into a discounted position before it could continue to the upside. But price came down in here and didn't come way down, and it then broke this high and tapped into this position. And after that, we saw this decline straight down into the point of interest that I outlined in the previous video. So if you watch it, you're going to see where I used the right line just like this to outline this place. And I said in the video that I was expecting price to come here for buys, but it hasn't yet. So I guess I'll just be on the sideline. And so price eventually came into my point of interest. And what did I want to see? I wanted to see a 3-minute break of structure. You can see it right there. I usually like to write it on my screen because this is not really the only pair that I do trade. So in order not to forget or get confused when price comes to my point of interest, I just write it down on my screen. So once price comes down, I'm just looking for this. And once I see it, I go on long positions. So please do not buy or sell this asset, because whenever I'm going to be posting this video is basically going to be after I've already got into the market. I already got into the market when price came down in here. So you getting into this around here, that's a no-no for me. I'll never get into this once price has made this move. Even though we still have a long way to go to the upside, but I wouldn't want to be on this trade when it has made a move like this, because regardless of the fact that I'm bullish on this, anything can happen in the market. I'm not a market maker, and the market can just decide for any fundamental reason to go lower and take these lows, which is a very, very high, very, very possible to happen. But for now, I'm sticking to my bias, which is bullish. And when price came down here, I'm going to scroll down so you can see the 3 minutes time frame. So you can see that after price made a high and a low, after hitting my point of interest, it didn't break here with a body, it just wicked it. So this is something I've noticed a lot in price lately. Now, a lot of people are waiting for price to break a structure with a body, and price just does this, comes back, mitigates a fair value gap, and then rallies, and they don't get in on that trade because they were most likely waiting for price to come and feel they're most likely waiting for price to break a structure and close with a body. So a lot of times I've been noticing from price actions that that's not the case all the time. So, and what I usually do now is when price comes into my point of interest and those times like this, I usually flip my screen to invert my screen so I can look at this as a sell bias. And if I was looking for sales on this was the low that created this high. If this low gets taken even by weeks, I'm going to be looking for a continuation sales from any of this imbalance. And if I use my fib to measure, to find out where the 50% is, you can see the candle of the 50% is this. So that will definitely be my entry, where I'm just going to put a limit order to continue. So to continue in the market direction. So I'm going to invite it back. So where's my target on this one? My target on this is I'm expecting price to at least come back and retake this high. That's one place I'm expecting price to come to retake this high, and probably also run through these highs, because overall I'm bullish on British pound, Japanese yen. Even when price came down here, I was bullish. I entered long positions, exited here, entered long positions, exited here, entered another long position, and most likely I'm going to exit around here once price comes there, because this was the last buy, and then we sold, we broke this low. So even if we're going to be bullish to take this high, we could see some level of retracement around this position. As you can see, I marked it out there, and once price comes there, I'm going to start removing a whole lot of profits, if not close the trade entirely. Regardless of the fact that I would expect price to run through the highs, I'll also prefer to secure my profits so I don't lose them, because we could still have a deep retracement when we get to this position, but price can still explode and take those highs violently. So guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I appreciate you. And if you have any questions, you can always leave it at the comment section, and I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely day.